Hi students, and welcome to today's lesson. I'm Mrs. Fife. Today we are investigating how can water affect land. Are you ready? Grab your pencil and your science journal and let's get started. Whoa, look at this picture. What do you think is happening in this picture? I notice water running down the middle of some soil. And I think the water is making the soil slide down the hill. Does this picture remind you of something we saw in our last lesson? The picture reminds me of the wave, rain, and river models we made. We used those models to help us gather evidence to answer the question, how can water affect land? What problems might occur if water and land continue to interact as the picture shows? Well, I think the soil could end up on those houses down at the bottom of the hill. Or the water could keep moving soil away from the hill until the hill is gone. What do you think? This picture shows a landslide. Let's watch a landslide simulation video to learn more about landslides. A landslide is when land materials such as mud, rocks, and soil move down the side of a steep hill or mountain. Water often contributes to the land materials moving in a landslide. The water often comes from melting snow or heavy rain. Changes to land from a landslide can cause serious problems for people. I wonder, can people stop landslides? What ideas do you have about how people can prevent landslides or solve the problems they cause? Do you think that maybe people could build a roof over the land to block the rain? I don't think that idea would work. The roof would have to be huge. Maybe people could build a strong fence next to the houses to hold up the land during a landslide. Do you think this might be a good solution? How can we find out more about what works and what doesn't work to prevent landslides? Let's look at some solutions that people have already developed to prevent landslides or reduce their effects. Look at the solution people built here to prevent landslides. What parts and materials make up the solution in the picture? I see a wall made of what looks like concrete. I also see a metal fence down here. Now imagine the concrete wall is not there. What do you think might happen to the land materials? The land materials might end up on the road. Cars would not be able to drive through the area. Good thing the concrete wall is here. Now, let's look at this picture. What parts and materials make up the solution in the picture? I see metal wire holding back a lot of rocks. This metal wall must be very strong to hold back all those rocks. Without the wall, I think those rocks would pile up on the road. Do you? The rocks might damage the road or stop cars from getting by. Here's our third picture. This solution looks a little different from the other ones we've seen. What parts and materials make up the solution in the picture? Did you notice that this picture has a wall, like in the first solution? But the wall looks like it's made of metal instead of concrete. I think this metal wall is stopping land from ending up on the road. What do you think? So, how are the landslide solutions the same? Well, the solutions all look like walls and have parts to hold land materials back. The parts holding back the land, such as concrete and metal, look like strong parts. Tell me, how are the landslide solutions different? The solutions look like they are in different locations and are built with different materials. Each picture shows a system or a group of parts working together. These systems prevent landslides and reduce the effects of moving land. Each solution, including the roads, and the land is part of a landslide solution system. How do you think these human-made systems change how water interacts with land? Can you tell me? Well, water could cause the land to slide onto the road, but the walls keep the land in place. If people had not put the landslide solutions in place, the land would definitely look different. These pictures show only a few solutions that people have designed to help solve problems that result from water and land interacting. Let's update our anchor chart with this new information. We are still learning about earth changes, but I think we should create a new section of our chart. Let's call it the changing shape of land. What have we learned about how water can affect land? What can we add to our anchor chart? We can add that water can move land from one place to another. Water can change the shape of land. People can design solutions to problems water causes when it changes land. Wow, all of this learning is making me wonder about land and how its shape can change. What new questions do you have about land and how its shape can change? I'm wondering, what other problems can water cause when it changes land? And can things beside water change the shape of land? Those questions are great questions. I can't wait to answer them together as we continue to explore the changing shape of land. Let's review your tasks for today. First, fill in the blanks to update the anchor chart. Then, answer the question about how the shape of land can change. Thanks for joining me on today's journey as we investigated solutions to problems caused by water changing the shape of land. Your task for today is to complete the Lesson 9 Science Journal. I'll see you next time.